So you're at a networking event, the grocery store, your kid's soccer game, or wherever you happen to be, and somebody asks, what do you do? And if you're in a network marketing company or you sell products or services, it's really important for you to answer this in a way that leads into an opportunity to share more information about your product, service, or business. So what do you say? And that's what I'm going to be talking about in this episode, and I'm going to give you 2 of my favorite scripts coming up. My name is Tanya Aliza, and I help entrepreneurs and network marketers create success faster, while most importantly, designing a lifestyle that you love. So if you're new here, consider subscribing because I put out a brand new training video and resource for your business each and every week. So what do you say when somebody says, what do you do? And the answer is, it depends. Because if you're in network marketing, you actually have 2 directions that you can go. You can lead with your product, or you can lead with your business. So it really depends on who you're talking to. And it depends on the conversation leading up to that question that they ask you, because you want the answer that comes out of your mouth to serve that conversation best. And it also depends on who you're talking to. So for example, if I'm talking to somebody that owns their own business or who is already an entrepreneur, I'm going to use the language that entertains those people most. Or if I'm talking to somebody that happens to be an employee, maybe they're a stay-at-home mom, I'm going to use language that is going to serve them best. So it's very important for you to be aware of who you're talking to, and it's also very important for you to be aware of the conversation that leads up to them asking you that question, so you can make it make sense to them and lead it into the direction that you want it to go with ease and simplicity. And some of the best network marketers and salespeople out there are very in tune with the conversations that they're having with their prospects. They know it's very important to make the conversation about the prospect and not about you just selling your product, service, or business if you want the outcome to be in a favorable direction for not only you, but also your prospects spending money with you. So make sure that you're aware of this. In episode 71, which is a previous episode that I'll link to in the show notes in the description below, I talk about when is the right time to bring up your product, service, or business. And if you want, I would suggest refer back to that episode because it'll actually give you a really clear understanding on when the right time is. But if you want to answer the question, what do you do with the intent to lead into an opportunity for you? Here's what I would suggest. Number 1, make sure that you have asked the right questions in the conversation leading up to that, okay? And whoever asks the most questions is in control of the conversation, so you want that to be you. And in every episode of Tanya Aliza TV, I like to equip you with a free resource that you can use in your business to help you with your results. And because today I'm going to be talking about how to answer what do you do in the most effective way possible to lead into an opportunity for you in your business, I want you to have control of that conversation and make sure you have enough ammunition to be able to answer that correctly. And I'm going to give you my top 20 prospecting questions to help you lead the conversation to go in the direction that you want it to go. So if you want to get better at conversations, asking the right questions and using those questions to help your process, you can pick up my top 20 prospecting questions over on my blog at tanyaaliza.com/73 download, the number 73 download. We'll leave a link for you in the description box. It'll take you to my blog. On my blog, you'll see this video. You'll see a yellow button below this video. If you click the yellow button, that'll give you my top 20 prospecting questions to be in control of the conversation so that you can lead it in the direction that you want it to go, especially when somebody asks you, what do you do? Now, I'm going to give you a couple of examples that I use in my business when I'm talking to somebody and somebody asks me, what do I do? And I am in probably a different company than you. So if you are in a different company, just switch it up a little bit to serve the industry of your products and services best. And I'll just give you mine because everybody probably by now knows that I happen to be with a travel company. And one of the things that I like to say is related to that direction. So if you're in health and wellness, or you're in a different industry, beauty products or whatever, just kind of switch it up a little bit to serve whatever industry that you're in with your products and services. Now, this is stuff that I wish my network marketing company would have taught me in the beginning. And trust me, I've tested out my fair share of scripts and lines along the way to get a grasp on what people are attracted to most that help my process. So this isn't just a one size fits all. You may want to test a few different things while you're in the marketplace, kind of talking to your prospects. So get comfortable with this and test out a few lines and make it your own. So if I'm talking to somebody that happens to be an employee, right? So they have like kind of the employee mindset. They're used to having a job and working for somebody. You want to kind of use their language. Now, this line actually was a line that we've tested, and actually my husband, Cesar Rodriguez, had come up with this, and I thought it was brilliant, and we end up using it, is if somebody asks us about what we do and they're an employee, we want to use employee language. And he likes to say, I'm in charge of recruiting and training for one of the largest online travel clubs in the world. Do you like to travel? Right? So whatever it happens to be for your industry, just switch it up a little bit and make sure that you end it with a question so you can keep the conversation going in the direction that you want it to. So for example, if they said, yes, I like to travel, well, what would that lead into is me booking an appointment with them to share with them more information. Now, let's say you are talking to somebody and you want to lead more with like your product, right? So you're going in the product direction, whether you're in health and wellness, beauty, travel, whatever, okay? So if somebody indicates that they really like travel, I might say to them, well, that's funny you say that because I actually work with the world's largest online travel club, and I help people learn how to vacation at wholesale pricing and even take their next vacation free of charge. Would you like to learn some more information? I can get some more information in front of you if you like. So you can see there's two directions to go. You can go leading with your product or leading with your business. And I actually have a previous episode where I actually talk about, is it important for you to lead with the business or product first? And I'll leave that in the resource section below in the show notes as well for you, just in case you're interested in learning, do you lead with the product or the business? But it really has to do with the conversation that leads up to that question and then relating it, making it most congruent with that conversation that you just previously had before they ask you, what do you do? So there's two ways you can go. I just shared with you an example for business that leads into more of the opportunity side. And then I just shared with you a script that leads into more product that helps you to book an appointment for them to learn more about your products or services. So you can see, as a good marketer, it's going to be really important for you to pay attention to the questions and the conversation leading up to that question of what do you do? And if you want to understand more about how to lead that conversation best with my top 20 prospecting questions, I have that free on my blog for you, and you can pick up those questions over on my blog at TanyaAliza.com/73 download. We'll leave a link for you above or below this video. Go get those top 20 prospecting questions. Use them to control and lead the conversation in the direction that you want to go to serve not only your business, but also to serve your prospects best. Question of the week. Do you have something that you like to say that's working really well when a prospect asks you, what do you do? If you have something that's working really well for you, I'd love to hear about it. Share with me in the comment section below what line or what phrase you like to use that's been working really well. I'd love to see what you're doing, so join the conversation in the comment section below. And if you have a script that you're thinking about that you would like some feedback and some comments on, maybe type that after you watch this video. You want to practice. Type your script on what you're going to say when somebody asks you next, what do you do? Type that in the comment section below and tag me, and I'll come and help you with some feedback on that script, that line, and that phrase for your business. Did you get some value in this episode? I truly hope you did. We put a lot of work into them each week for you and your business. And if you did find value, make sure to share this with your team or anybody that you know might need this information by one of the share links above or below or around this video. And I will see you on the next episode of Tanya Aliza TV.